Welcome to another night in the NBA. This is your 10-minute recap of the last night of NBA hoops. And normally we'd have a main topic, a main game, or players that I'd want to focus on. But rather than that, I just want to talk about the in-season tournament as a whole because it's been great. It looks awesome so far. A lot of people really doubted it, even myself. I wasn't super high on the idea. I'm like, what are we doing here? It's not really going to draw that much interest in terms of regular season focus. But it has, because all of these games have been great. Except at this point when I'm recording right now, we are 5 finished games and 2 games still going on. Of the 5 games that have finished, all of them have been good, except really this Heat Wizards game, and even that game had some moments where it was pretty close, where it looked like the Wizards might end up winning it. So I think every game has been a win. This in-season tournament has created a great competitive environment. It has set up teams against each other that are good matchups, and honestly, I just really like it. But let's start off with talking about what was the best game of the day so far anyway, and that would be Warriors versus Thunder, a game that doesn't go to overtime, but finishes with a final score of 141 to 139. It is a super high scoring game, in a game that the Oklahoma City Thunder didn't even have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It comes down to the wire, and it's super controversial at the end because Steph Curry hits this game winner. It's kind of a finger roll floating layup. The Draymond Green touches the rim, and initially they rule it offensive interference. They say it's not going to count, but then they do count it and say it's goaltending on Josh Giddey for pulling on the rim. So great challenge from the Warriors there. And I mean, honestly, you couldn't have asked for a better game than this. You get 30 points from Steph Curry. You get 20 from Dario Saric off the bench. Very good Jonathan Kuminga game with 19 points. I liked what I saw from him. And then from the Thunder's side, it is a big offensive kind of emergence this season from Lu Dort, who finishes with 29 points on 9 of 12 shooting. You know, in a game where they didn't have SGA, you kind of thought to yourself, who's going to lead them in scoring? Is it going to be Jalen Williams? Is it going to be Josh Giddey? Is it going to be Chet Holmgren? No, it's Lu Dort was the main offensive engine tonight, but Chet Holmgren also very good, 24 points, 8 rebounds. They get 18 points from both J-Dub and Josh Giddey, and Cason Wallace, the rookie, starts his first game of the season, of his career, I believe it was anyway. I think this is his first start, and it finishes 6 of 10 with 13 points. They also get 16 from Isaiah Joe off the bench. The Thunder shoot 60% from the field and lose because of how crazy this game is. You couldn't ask for a better, more competitive game. Super fun to watch, and it just had pretty much everything that you could ask for. Just a phenomenal game overall. Then let's move into Knicks versus Bucks. This is what I want to talk about. In the fourth quarter, Julius Randle misses 3 shots from the minute 20 range to the minute range. So 3 missed shots in 20 seconds that basically cost the Knicks a game, in which Jalen Brunson finishes with 45 points and the Knicks lose. 5 of 20 from the field for Julius Randle, 1 of 9 from 3, and the trend has continued where Julius Randle is noticeably bad in even year regular season. So 2024, not going to be good. 2022 wasn't good. Was all NBA and all-star in both 2021 and 2023. So Julius Randle, great odd year player, very bad even year player. And Jalen Brunson with 45 tonight. They don't have RJ Barrett, but they kept it close. They lose 105 to 110 thanks to 30 points from Damian Lillard. I believe he had 12 straight in the fourth quarter. They get 22 from Giannis, 13 from Brook Lopez, and 14 from Jay Crowder off the bench. Also, Marjon Beauchamp with 13 off the bench hit a couple key shots for them. I really liked what I saw from him. But then let's move to Pacers versus Cavs, because this was a very close one for pretty much the entire affair. The Pacers created a big lead early. The Cavs make it close. This is the first game of the year that the Cavs have all 4 of their guys. So Donovan Mitchell, Darius Darius Garland, Mobley, and Jared Allen all play, but they still lose to the Pacers, who just got beat by 50. So parity in the NBA, better than we've ever seen. But Donovan Mitchell's great start to the season continues with 38 points and 9 assists and 5 rebounds for D. Mitch. They get 14 from Garland, 14 from Mobley, and 10 from Jared Allen. Then you look at the Pacers side, 27 points from Miles Turner to go along with 9 rebounds. Halliburton doing his thing, scoring and passing, 18 points and 13 assists. They also get 19 from Bruce Brown, who continues to look like a very good free agent addition. But we've been through 3 games now, and all of them have been good games. They've been close. Nets Bulls, another good one, 109 to 107. The Nets win it. They get 21 points, led in scoring by Dorian Finney-Smith, 8 of 14 from the field. He's been shooting the lights out recently. I've really liked what I've saw from DFS to start the season. They get 20 from Mikal Bridges, 17 from Cam Thomas in a game where he only shoots like 33% from the field. But they also get 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists from Ben Simmons. Continues to do a little bit of everything. They get 24 from DeRozan, 24 from Levine, and 13 and 13 from Vucevic. But the Bulls still can't pull it off because the Nets are one of the most fun teams to watch in the league, I think, genuinely, and they're just so deep. They have so many different guys that do things for them. They don't really have a star guy. You know, Mikal has nights where he looks like a star. Cam Thomas has nights where he looks like a star. Even Ben Simmons has nights where he looks like a star. But this Nets team is super well-rounded, well-balanced, and very fun to watch. Then we move into the 5th game. Heat versus Wizards. It's fine. It's not a bad game, but the Wizards, to me, feel like arguably the most unserious franchise in basketball right now. Jordan Poole was throwing lobs to Kuzma off the backboard in their loss before this game. So the Wizards, I just don't know. They get 19 from Poole, 22 from Kuzma. Kuzma has been their best player to start the season. I'd say that's pretty fair. But nobody else really plays super well from them. They get 14 from Denny Avdia. But the Heat win on the back of Tyler Hero with 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, near triple-double for Tyler Hero, and he continues his very good start to the season. I said before the year it was going to be a breakout revenge season for Tyler Hero, and he's proving it early on. He looks great. 20 from Jimmy Butler and 18 from Bam, and the Heat get a much-needed win to move to 2-4 instead of going to 1-5. So Miami kind of getting a win that they needed. The Wizards, you know, it's kind of a gimme win a little bit, I'd say, but the Heat needed this one, and they get it. Looking at the 2 games that are still ongoing, the Grizzlies are up 2 on the Trailblazers, 77 to 75, and the Nuggets are up 18 on the Mavs, 83 to 65. I'd say the Nuggets have this one just about locked up, which is funny because Kyrie has been pretty good tonight. 12 points, 5 of 9, 18 from Luka Doncic, 8 from Grant Williams. But the Nuggets are just playing great. They have 24, 10, and 5 from Jokic, 16 from Porter, 13 from Murray, and all of this is kind of early in the 3rd quarter. They're shooting 53% from the field and 50% from 3. It would be shocking to me if the Nuggets end up losing this game. And then we'll look a little deeper at this Grizzlies game, where the 3rd quarter is just coming to an end. Grizzlies are trying to pick up their first win of the year. 22 for Desmond Bane, 17 for Jaren Jackson. Then you look at the Trailblazers side, super balanced. They have 18 from Jeremy Grant, 14 from Ayton, 13 from Brogdon, and 13 points from Shaedon Sharpe, as well as 9 off the bench from Skylar Mays. If I was a betting man, I might say I still think that I would put my money on the Trailblazers to win this game, even though they're down 2 with 6 seconds left in the 3rd. The Grizzlies, the way that they've started the season has been hard to trust, but we'll see who ends up winning that game. And as always, let's get into the last segment of the night, which is the top 5 players of the night, according to the Real Sports app. Now, of course, this will be right now because there are 2 games that are still in the 3rd quarter, but we'll look at the top 5 of the night to this point because I want to watch most of the second half of this Nuggets game. So we're doing this now. We're going to talk about this now. So at number 1, we have Steph Curry with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Donovan Mitchell clocks in at number 2 with 38 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. Jokic at 3, not even done. 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 91% from the field. Jalen Brunson at 4 with 45 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then you have Lu Dort at number 5 with 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 made threes. And that's the top 5 of the night. Great start for the in-season tournament. I don't think Adam Silver could have wished for this to go any better, because it's just been great hoops, super entertaining hoops, and I've loved to watch all of it that I saw from today's games. But that's going to do it for this night in the NBA. Another night in the NBA. Think about subscribing. I'm on the road to 12,000 subscribers. But thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.